I was like, what the fuck? What am I gonna do? What's up, y'all? It's your girl Courtney J, and I'm back with another video. It's been like, what, almost 2 years since y'all last seen me? First of all, if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, leave your comments down below. Thumbs up video, okay? Y'all, so much has happened in the last 2 years. You would not believe it, okay? So let me just take it all the way back, start from the beginning. What happened when I went to BeautyCon? So I went to BeautyCon. I had just dropped out of school. I had just came home. Like, I didn't even have time to unpack my stuff before I left and went to BeautyCon. School just wasn't for me. I started getting like social anxiety. I didn't have many friends. I was staying in my room. It just was not for me. So I decided to pack my things, come home, drop out, leave school early. And during this time, I wanted to take YouTube serious. So I invested. I bought a camera. I had an iPad. I was just doing the damn thing, okay? I went ahead and I went to BeautyCon or whatever, and when I got there, it was cool. I had a lot of fun. So it was a learning experience. It really motivated me to want to do YouTube and want to take it serious and stuff. So that's what I thought was gonna happen, okay? Fast forward a little bit, I ended up coming home and I got a job. The day that I came home was the same day I got my job, and I was working at Dollar Tree, y'all. I ended up getting a second job. Around this time, I had a boyfriend and everything was just up and down, up and down, up and down, y'all. Money was tight. At the time, I was living at my mom's house, and a lot of things happened at my mom's house. Every time I go to my mom's house, something is always happening. And when I went to my mom's house, my boyfriend was with me. My boyfriend at the time, because your girl is single, so get it. Okay, period, get it. We were both at my mom's house. Me and my mom got in a little situation. I decided to leave. Me and him decided we should leave or whatever, so we left. When we left, girl, everything just went downhill, okay? We ended up going to his sister's house, and some shit happened with us at his sister's house. I'm not gonna go into detail about it because it's nobody's business. I was editing on my iPad, and somehow my iPad came up missing, and that's all she wrote. So I wasn't able to edit. I mean, I could have edited on my phone, but my phone is so little, I need to be able to see what's going on. To clear the air, nobody stole my iPad. Nobody at the house stole my iPad. That's not why I left. But my iPad came up missing. I didn't feel comfortable editing on my phone. I should have still did it. I should have still gave y'all content, but at that time I was going through so much stuff. I had no business being behind this camera acting like everything was okay when I knew it wasn't okay. At the time I was doing like Uber Eats, like I was just trying to make a little bit more money because Dollar Tree wasn't paying shit like at all. During this time, like I was filming videos for y'all, and I was like, you know what? I don't need my iPad, I'll just, you know, use my phone. But at the end of the day, I was going through a lot of shit, y'all. I had gained a lot of weight. It wasn't cute. I ended up going back to my grandmother's house. I just fell into depression, y'all. And I don't want to get on here and be sad because we good now. We good. We done elevated. Some shit has happened. Some shit needed to happen. Some shit needed to get done. So we're not going to be sad about it. But I ended up falling into a very deep depression. I didn't know what happened. The shit that was going on with my mom. The shit that was going on with my boyfriend at the time. It was just too much for me. So I decided to leave and go to Macomb. And if you don't know where Macomb is near Western Illinois University. Well, it is, and that's where Western Illinois University is, but that's where I went. I ended up going to Macomb there for all of 2 weeks. I left my job. I didn't have a phone, so I didn't have a phone, but I ended up getting a phone before I left. I had a phone bill. I had car insurance that I had to pay. I had a raggedy ass car at the time. I was just like, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get away. I'm gonna go to my uncle's house, whatever. I go to my uncle's house, and I'm thinking that everything would get better. But when I got out there, I expected me to get a job like this, baby, like this, because I'm like, oh my goodness, I have shit that I have to take care of. What? I get there. I was there for only 2 weeks. Granted, I didn't give it enough time. I didn't give it enough time, but I just wasn't happy there. It wasn't my speed. There was no mall. Like, the nearest mall was 2 hours away. There was no mall. What the fuck? I'm on college campus. Now, if you know college campuses, you know there's not shit around. Now, at SIU, We had a mall and we had like a little bit of something, but it wasn't much, you know what I mean? It wasn't nothing there. I couldn't do anything there. It was just, I didn't know anyone. My social anxiety was still really bad. I didn't want to go out and meet anyone. I'm just not that type of person. I'm very introverted, so that wasn't gonna work. I'm at my uncle's house or whatever, and I just, like, my depression just got worse and worse and worse. And when I say it got worse, like, it was so bad that I started wanting to commit, because I felt alone. I felt like nobody was listening to me. I felt like nobody understood. I'm the type of person where I don't need you, but I just don't like being alone. You know what I mean? That just does not sit right with me. And I remember just crying to God, like, please just send me somebody. Send me somebody that's gonna love me just as much as I love them. Someone that's not gonna give up on me. Somebody that's gonna understand me. Somebody that look at me and just be like, she's so perfect. Like, that's what I wanted. Someone to look at me and didn't see shit wrong at all. To them, I was just everything they needed, they wanted, and much, you know, and much more. Like, I just wanted somebody that will always be there and always be mine no matter what. Me and my cousin, we started talking, because my cousin, she's very uplifting. She's a woman of Christ. I love her, okay? Shout out to you, Mariah, if you're watching. And she just uplifted my spirits, you know, and everything changed for me. So I decided to go back home. I'm like, okay, well, if I go back home, I'm gonna need a job. So I applied to Amazon, got into Amazon like this, girl. Keep in mind, this is around like September-ish. Actually, this was September of 2019. This is September 2019, y'all. So once I went home, I got the job at Amazon. I got into Amazon like this. I got a new car. My bills were paid. I was able to buy, you know, get a car with a car note. Like, your girl felt like she was on top of the world. At this time, me and my boyfriend had separated. We had split up. Now we're entering, I got into Amazon October. Now we're entering November. Everything was going fine. So I ended up losing someone that I really cared about, someone that was really close to me, someone that pretty much knew me a little bit, almost better than I knew myself. So he ended up passing away in a car accident. My ex-boyfriend just wanted to get back with me. And at that time, I was just going through a lot. I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't want to be in that relationship. At that time, I didn't. Just because so much was going on. I had just got out of depression. Everything was going so good for me. And then boom, I turn around and lose this guy that I never would have thought that, like, I would lose. Like, it was just a lot. Okay, girl? My ex and I started back talking, and we started back texting. He pretty much got into a situation. Mind you, I still had both of my cars. So I still had that raggedy piece of shit, and then I had my new car. He didn't have a vehicle, so I gave him my little putt-putt that I had. We started talking and we started texting. He basically was saying that he wanted to get back together. So I went over there, I linked up with him, we talked, we worked things out, boom, we got back together. Well, we didn't necessarily get back together, but we was like, okay, you know what, we're gonna get us a try again, but it wasn't official. A situation happened with him, and he wanted to go back to my mom's house, and I did not want to go back to my mom's house, because at the end of the day, me and him, we weren't official yet. We were just saying that we were just gonna work on it, but he was just like, I don't want to be out here no more. Mind you, we live in Chicago, we live in Illinois, so he was just like, I don't want to be there no more. My mom lives in Indiana, so we went to Indiana. My mom allowed us to come back. Like I said, every time I'm at my mom's house, something happens, so we ended up leaving again. We were basically homeless because we didn't have nowhere to go, and I was not going back to his house. I was not. Like, I refused to go back to his house. This is no shade to his sister at all, but I just didn't want to go back to her house. No. I could have went back to my grandmother's house. He could have went back to his sister's house, but we didn't want to be without each other. So we stayed down until we came up. At that time, we were just basically sleeping on maybe his friend's floor on an air mattress. My grandma never let us stay there. She would just like leave the door unlocked, so when I got off work, we could come. He was working 2 jobs. I was working at Amazon. I work overnight at Amazon, so she kind of just like left the door open, and we would just go there. She never said that we could stay though, but I would ask her like, can we come over so we could take showers and stuff? So she was like, yeah, that's fine. And then we ended up, oh, can we take a nap until it's time for us to go back to work? Like, so that's how that went. She never let us stay, but you know, she looked out for us. We were homeless for about a good 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks almost. All of our stuff was packed up in my brand new car. We were just trying to find somewhere to go. And we ended up, fucking disrespect. Hey y'all!
She ain't sweet.
I'm recording a YouTube video. They can't see you. They can't see y'all. I'm gonna call y'all back as soon as I'm done. That was my cousin, y'all. So like I said, we were homeless for about a good 2.5, 3 weeks almost. And we were just looking for apartments, and we finally found somewhere. We weren't looking for anything big. We just needed somewhere to go. So we ended up moving into a studio apartment. January 31st is when we moved into our studio apartment, and everything was going good. I hope y'all are keeping up. We're rolling into February 2020. Everything was going so good. February 12th, I took a pregnancy test and I found out I was pregnant. When I say pissed, livid, I was like, what am I gonna do? I just remember like taking a test. First of all, I went and I got my first pregnancy test came from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree tests are accurate. So if you think you're pregnant, spend $30–40 on a damn pregnancy test. Get your ass up and go to Dollar Tree and get the Dollar Tree pregnancy test. I took the Dollar Tree pregnancy test. Off that, it came up 2 lines. I'm like, what the f? I'm like, nope, this cannot be happening. So I told my boyfriend, like, we need to go to the store. Like, we need to go to Walmart, because this cheap ass shit, there's no way I could be pregnant. We go to Walmart, and the whole time he's just like, everything is fine, don't freak out, whatever happens, we're gonna get through it. I promise, like, I love you, blah, blah, we're gonna get through it. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, what the, how the, when, absolutely the not. So we go, we get the test, and I come back home, I take the test. I was staring at that test, and at first the line on the test was like real faint. Like, I couldn't really, it was there, it was definitely there. Like, it wasn't like boom like how the Dollar Tree test was. Once I seen that line come up on that second test, I was like, cried my eyes out. It wasn't that, oh, she doesn't want to be pregnant, she doesn't want the baby, da, da, da. That was definitely not the case. But that's not how I imagined my life to be, you know what I mean? At the time, I had just turned, what, 21. I'm young, I still have life to live, I still want to do YouTube. The whole year of 2020 is gone now. I'm gonna be pregnant. I don't want nobody to know. Not because like I'm keeping it a secret, but just because I don't want my business putting in their input. I didn't want to be in these group chats and shit. I don't y'all, so bitch, I don't want to be in your damn group chat, okay? So he was just telling me, like, you know, it's fine. So he asked me, like, well, what do you want to do? Like, you're upset, I'm happy, what do you want to do? I'm like, bitch, what do you mean what I want to do? We're gonna have to take care of this baby. Like, we're gonna have to get shit in order quick. Fast forward, we ended up breaking up. He ended up leaving, and I was home pregnant by myself. I did keep my pregnancy a secret, I guess. It wasn't necessarily a secret. You seen me out, you seen me out. It was what it was. I wasn't hiding it from no fucking body, but I just wasn't posting it. I didn't talk about it. I didn't mention it at all. The only people that I mentioned it to was my family and my close friends. That's it. He ended up leaving, and I was at home, and surprisingly, I wasn't depressed. Like, I had time to be alone. Me and my baby, we bonded together, everything. So that was fine. I ended up getting another job though, because Amazon sent me on leave and they were only paying me 60% of pay, which is, that's amazing. I ended up getting a stay-at-home job for the state of Illinois doing unemployment. Once I got my unemployment job, I was fine. I was bringing in bank. This was the most money that I've ever made. I didn't want to film in my apartment because, like, it was so small and it was like not pleasing to the eye at all. Like, it was really an eyesore. So my daughter was born October 20th. I'm so happy. Fast forward up until now. Today is January 23rd. Your girl has been so blessed so far this year. I've moved into a bigger apartment. It's not like a bougie, you know, apartment. If you guys want to see an apartment tour, I'm definitely going to give that to y'all. So I moved into a 1-bedroom apartment. Like I said, it's just me and my daughter, so we don't really need too much space. I just wanted to upgrade from that studio because it was getting a little crowded, and I did want a living room. So as of right now, I do live in a 1-bedroom. It's actually a beautiful, nice place. It is small, but it's way bigger than where I was, so that's a blessing. my camera died, y'all. So as I was saying, it is pretty small, but if you guys want an apartment tour, I definitely can give that to y'all. Just leave it in the comments down below. I want to talk to you all a little bit more about my pregnancy and how it is being a single mom, and talk to you a little bit more about my daughter and everything. First things first, everybody, I know everybody's gonna want to know, why did you keep it a secret? How did you keep it a secret? How come didn't nobody know? Oh, you're not famous, you shouldn't have kept it. I don't have to be famous to tell y'all shit, okay? I don't have to be famous to keep shit to myself. I didn't say anything because that's personal. Keep in mind, I had just prayed on her. You know what I'm saying? I just prayed for my daughter. Like, sitting in that closet almost committing. That was very, very personal to me. Nobody ever knew that. Nobody ever knew that I had left and moved to Macomb. Nobody knew anything. Even though I'm in the situation I'm in now, being a single mother, all this and all that, I don't feel alone anymore. I don't feel like I need someone all the time. I don't feel like that. I'm completely fine with being single and, you know, doing my thing. I just didn't feel like it was everyone's business. I didn't want older women coming to me telling me what I should and should not be doing and trying to give me advice that I really don't give about, because I'm going to raise my child how I want to raise her. I had my daughter October 20th of 2020, so her birthday is 10/20/2020. So that's my special baby. Her name is Braylon Nasaya, and she's so pretty, y'all. She's so pretty. I cannot wait to introduce y'all to her. Being a single mom is actually pretty cool. Like, I'm not tripping, I'm not stressing, I'm blessed. I have everything that I need for her. She's highly blessed. So many people love her. I have so much help and so much support behind me. So like, it's pretty cool. I mean, I'm doing me. I'm doing whatever I want to do. I'm just loving me, loving her, learning so much about her and learning so much about me, y'all. I did not know so much shit about me, and I'm learning. So y'all, I'm so excited to share all of this news with y'all, and I'm so excited to go on this journey with y'all. I wish I could have recorded my pregnancy so y'all can be a part of that and follow my journey, but unfortunately that's something that I decided to keep personal. So maybe next time, y'all, maybe next time y'all can come with me on that journey. I'm so excited to be back on YouTube. I'm so excited to film for y'all again. I feel so comfortable in front of the camera again. I'm just so excited and so happy, and I just want to make sure that I'm giving y'all content that y'all want, content that y'all enjoy, content whatever y'all want me to record. I'm gonna give it to y'all. I'm gonna make sure of that. I'll read the comments, I respond to them. Honestly, I don't have many subscribers yet, but like I said, if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you guys can be notified every single time that I upload. So that's the end of this video. I'm so excited. I love y'all so much, and trust me, we're going up. Finna elevate. The video's finna come. Video's finna come, mama, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.